I love testing new makeup and skincare. And if you didn't check out my Best of Beauty for 2024, I'll link that up here and also down below. But there are just a few products in my routine that I cannot go without. And up first is these dots by Peace Out. So this is a big company also with tweens and teens. I am not a tween or a teen, but these work just as well for me. And if you didn't see my gift guide for tweens and teens of Sephora, I'll link that up here as well. But these day dots are just tiny little dots that you put on at the first sign of acne, or if you have like acne discoloration or other dark spots that occur, you just drop one of these on and they just do wonders. Definitely always have to have those. Even when I travel, I take a sleeve with me just in case I'm going to need one on my vacations. And then this eyebrow pencil by Rare Beauty, this is awesome. So partly it is the formulation and part of it is the color. It just has this nice cool tone blonde color that is really hard to find. I find in a lot of other eyebrow pencils from other brands, even the lightest shade is still too dark for me, or it just kind of leans a little towards the warm side rather than the cool toned. This brow pencil is an exact match for me, and it also performs really well and makes nice little tiny brush-like strokes. And obviously here I did it very thick so you could see it. That's not the stroke size that comes out. Okay, my next love are these toners from Pharmacy. So this is the first one that I tried. This is Deep Sweep, and this is a 2% BHA pore clearing toner. This is so great. I have bought multiple bottles of this. It is just kind of deceptive when you look at it. You always think the bottle is fuller than it is. And so sometimes these are run out and get it because I'm absolutely out as I go to tip it over onto my cotton ball. But I use this every night after I remove my makeup, and that way that pore clearing toner stays on overnight. And then the other one I added last year that I've bought a couple times now is this one by Pharmacy as well. And this is the Brighten Up TXA toner. And this has tranexamic acid and azelaic acid. And this helps to reduce any dark spots you do have. And it also prevents new dark spots from forming. I use this one every morning before I add the rest of my skincare in. These toners are just so great. The biggest problem I have is that they run out too fast. And then this one is expensive. But I've tried other sunscreens and I don't love them as much as I love this one. This is by Tatcha, and this is their Silk Sunscreen. It has SPF 50 with niacinamide and hyaluronic acid, so you do get some good for you ingredients along with obviously the skincare benefits of it. And it goes on really smoothly. It sits nicely under makeup. I've never had an issue with any kind of primer or foundation sitting underneath this, and it really lasts. I know you're supposed to reapply sunscreen every 2 hours, but you know, who does that actually in real life? Because that would mess up all of my makeup if I threw this on every 2 hours. But this has lasted all day, even when I've been out in the sun. I do work outside a lot, and so I'm always onto this. So this is actually my backup bottle for when my new bottle falls out, because it's another one where it's really hard to tell how much is left in there. Don't want to be without this. Next is this Root Cover-Up Powder by Color Wow. This really helps to camouflage any regrowth I have in between hair color appointments. And this is in the shade Dark Blonde. And I'll show you, it didn't really show up really well because it's supposed to go on hair. So it didn't really want to sit on my skin, but you can see it there relative to kind of that eyebrow pencil. And this has a nice little two-sided brush. So you can use this one if you have to streak, you know, like really large sections. And then you can use this one to be a lot more precise. This is great. It lasts all day. It does not come off until you shower again. You're not going to have brown powder running down your face. This is a really good product. I keep one of these with me all the time, and this is another product that travels with me everywhere I go. And then for foundation, it's really hard because I do try so many new foundations. You know, you tell me that there's a new foundation that makes you look amazing, and I'm like, and purchase. The Fenty foundations have been a solid for me. I have the Skin Tint, I have the stick, I bought the Longwear. This is the Soft Lit Luminous. These foundations, they just get base products really, really well. And I've never had an issue with any kind of Fenty base type product. You know, you can debate, you know, some of their highlighters and some of their kind of newer products and whether their skincare is really worth it. But for foundation, you really can't go wrong. And I have 3 of these right now in the different formulations, but I just bought this one again because I was running low on this Soft Lit Natural Luminous one. These are great foundations. Definitely check these out. For mascara, I have 2 that I keep on constant rotation. I have backups of both of these ready to go because, again, you should switch out your mascara frequently to avoid any problems. And I'll link up here a video that I did all about mascara, all the tips and tricks and things that you might need to know to really succeed in the mascara game. But the first one is this one by Blink. And this is their volumizing mascara. And this is in black. This I've had for years. I buy one constantly. This is such a good mascara. Partly it looks really great on lashes, but the other part is it doesn't flake, it never smudges, it does not come off until the end of the night when I need to take it off. And then the e.l.f. one, this one I discovered last year. This is the e.l.f. Lash Extender. It went viral. It was kind of everywhere. I have this one in brown. This is the same thing. It's a little less dramatic than the Blink one, but this is a great everyday mascara. This is what I have on today, and it just really looks pretty and it doesn't flake, it doesn't smudge. I don't have to worry throughout the day like, oh my gosh, I didn't go to the bathroom to see if my mascara smudged. Should happen to no one. If you're using a product that does that, then try out one of these. And then for Drunk Elephant, I have a lot of Drunk Elephant products that I've fallen in love with and I have bought for years and years. And I do try out new skincare and, new moisturizers and all those things, but I just always have one of these with me at all times. So the first one is this Protini Polypeptide Cream. It's great. It's got this kind of no mess lid, and this also keeps it protected from air and light. This is a great, great, great moisturizer. I always have this. This is usually my night moisturizer, and then I usually kind of test out other things as daytime moisturizers. And then for serums, this C Firma Day Serum that has vitamin C in it, always have this. Now, this one I don't use every day. I find that if I use vitamin C every day, my skin kind of doesn't react really well to it. So this is kind of like every 3 days, but I keep this constantly as well. And the other one is this B Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. Now, this one in the summer, I'll often use this as my sole moisturizer in the day because it's nice, it's really lightweight, it's a kind of gel moisturizer, really easy to use. In the winter, I use it on top of my other moisturizers to just kind of increase hydration. So this one is a year-round moisturizer for me. And then the last thing are these little lippy balms. It's just a lip balm. I know it shouldn't be that exciting, but it just feels like velvet when it goes on my lips. I told this to my husband and he was like, yeah, it's a lip balm. I don't see the excitement, but I love these and they're packed full of good for you ingredients. And I just feel like I'm doing a little bit of skincare with my lips when I use these. And lastly is setting spray. So this one by Charlotte Tilbury, this is their Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And this is just great. This is I have a bigger bottle. This is kind of my travel size bottle because I do travel with this frequently. And this just, it sets, your makeup's not gonna budge. There's no alcohols in it. A lot of these setting sprays have alcohols, which are really irritating. And that does help your makeup stay longer, but at the expense of having, really your skin not look very good and then having to put more makeup on. This one is good for you skin ingredients and it really, really works well. So I will have all of these products linked in the description box down below so you can check them out because really I would recommend all of these products to anyone. They're just so, so good. And I will also link my best of beauty for 2024 video down below as well for you to check out. And I hope everyone's having a great day and happy shopping.